Hi everyone, I am Zamil from ADPIT. Today my topic is PHP. I tell you something about PHP. PHP is known as server-side language. The most popular explanation of just what PHP stands is Hypertext Preprocessor. An alternative explanation is that the initial comes from the earliest version of the program, which was called Personal Home Page Tools. At least you get the letter PHP in the right order. But PHP is so popular that if you are looking for a career in the web design, then you just have to know it. Okay, then I tell you about the PHP loop. PHP loop executes a block of code while the specified condition is true. Often when you write code, you want to some block of code to run over and over again in a row instead of adding several almost equal code lines in a script. We can use loop to perform a task like this. In PHP, we have the following looping statement: while, do while, for. First, we discuss the while loop. A while loop is also called a condition loop. The while loop executes a block of code as long as the specific condition is true. This is the syntax of while loop. While bracket condition is true, bracket close, curly braces open, code to be executed, semicolon, curly braces close. The example block first set a variable x to 1, x is equal to 1. Then the while loop will continue to run as long as x is less than or equal to 5. X will increase by 1 each time the loop runs x plus plus. This is the example. The working of this is firstly condition is evaluated, return after while keyword. If condition is true, the loop body is executed and control again return back to the while condition. If the condition is false, the control comes out of the loop body. When we execute it, it will come the output like this. The number is 1, the number is 2, the number is 3, the number is 4, and the number is 5. Then we discuss the do while loop. Do while loop. The do while loop will always execute the block of code once. It will then check the condition and repeat the loop while the specific condition is true. This is the syntax: do, curly braces open, code to be executed, semicolon, curly braces close, while condition is true, and then again semicolon. The do while start with the keyword. In the do while loop, condition come after the loop body and the condition end with semicolon. This loop body is executed at least once even if the condition is false in the body. First of all, the loop body is executed starting after the do keyword, then condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, the loop body is again executed and this process continued till the condition remains true. If the condition is false, the control is transferred to the next statement after the condition. Here is the example of do while loop. When we execute it, it will show the output like this. The number is 1, the number is 2, the number is 3, the number is 4, and the number is 5. Third one is for loop. For loop, to execute one or more statement for a specific number of time. The for loop is used when you know in advance how many times the script should run. This is the syntax: for bracket initial counter, test counter, increment or decrement, whatever you add, curly braces open, code to be executed, semicolon, curly braces close. There are used parameter, initial counter, test counter, and increment counter. This is the example of for loop. Firstly, variable is initialized, then condition is checked. If true, then condition is executed. If the condition is false, stop the execution of loop body, the control transfer to the next statement after the loop body. Then increment or decrement is performed, go to step 2 and it is repeated. And when we'll execute it, it will show the output like this. The number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now I will tell you that what can PHP do. PHP is mainly focused on server-side scripting, so you can do anything any other CGI program can do, such as collect from data, generate dynamic page content, or send and receive cookies. But PHP can do much more. There are three main areas where PHP scripts are used. Number 1 is server-side scripting. Number 2, command-line scripting. Number 3, writing desktop application. First, server-side scripting. This is the most traditional and the main target field for PHP. You need three things to make this work: the PHP parser, a web server, and a web browser. You need to run the web server with a connected PHP installation. You can access the PHP program output with a web browser, viewing the PHP page through the server. All these can run on your home machine if you are just experimenting with the PHP program. Second one is command line scripting. You can make a PHP script to run it without any server or browser. You only need to PHP parser to use it this way. This type of usage is ideal for scripting regularly executed using Archon or task scheduler on Windows. These scripts can also be used for simple text processing tasks. Third one is writing desktop application. PHP is probably not the very best language to create a desktop application with a graphic user interface, but if you know PHP very well and should like to use some advanced PHP feature in your client-side application, you can also use PHP GTK to write such program. You also have the ability to write a cross-platform application this way. Okay, next one, where PHP use. PHP can use on all major operating systems including Linux, many Unix, Solaris and OpenBSD, Microsoft Windows, Mac operating system and probably other. PHP also support for most of the web server today. This include Apache, IIS and many other, and this include any web server that can utilize the fact GDI PHP binary like LightPD. PHP work as either a module or as a GDI processor. So with PHP you have the freedom of choosing an operating system and a web server. Furthermore, you also have the choice of using procedural programming or object-oriented programming or a mixture of both. Okay, next one is feature of PHP. One of the strongest and the most significant feature is PHP is its support for a wide range of database. Writing a database enabled web page is incredibly simple using one of the database specific extension, for example for MySQL, or using an abstraction layer like PDO, or connect to any database supporting the Open Database Connection standard via the ODBC extension. Other databases may utilize URL or socket like TouchDB. PHP has also support for talking to other services using protocols such as LDAP, IMAP, SNMP, NNTP, POP3, HTTP, COM on Windows, and countless other. You can also open raw network socket and interact using any other protocol. PHP has support for the WDDX complex data exchange between virtually all web programming languages. Talking about interconnection, PHP has support for Java objects and using them transparently as PHP object. PHP has useful text processing feature which include the Perl compatible regular expression and many extensions and tools to parse and access XML document. PHP standardizes all of XML extension on the solid base of XML2 and extends the features set adding simple XML, XML reader and XML writer support. The simple is that HTML is a widely used open source general purpose scripting language that is specially suited for web development and can be embedded into HTML. Thanks for watching. One of the strongest and the most significant feature is PHP is its support for a wide range of database. Writing a database enabled web page is incredibly simple using one of the database specific extension, for example for MySQL, or using an abstraction layer like PDO, or connect to any database supporting the Open Database Connection standard via the ODBC extension. Other databases may utilize URL or socket like TouchDB. PHP has also support for talking to other services using protocols such as LDAP, IMAP, SNMP, NNTP, POP3, HTTP, COM on Windows, and countless others. You can also open raw network socket and interact using any other protocol. PHP has support for the WDDX complex data exchange between virtually all web programming languages. Talking about interconnection, PHP has support for Java objects and using them transparently as PHP object. PHP has useful text processing feature which include the Perl compatible regular expression and many extensions and tools to parse and access XML document. PHP standardizes all of XML extension on the solid base of XML2 and extends the features set adding simple XML, XML reader and XML writer support. The simple is that HTML is a widely used open source general purpose scripting language that is specially suited for web development and can be embedded into HTML. Thanks for watching.